Boom. Oh, hi everyone. Weird time for my normal stream. I originally planned to stream early today, regardless of the shenanigans I'm about to explain. And I understand I haven't, I haven't given notice. I haven't scheduled this, but we're doing it now because it will make sense in a moment. I'd like to apologize to Artie's Corporate Fiction. I know that he's about to go live. I didn't expect him to be going live at this time of the day. I don't want to be pulling anyone from that stream. This stream is not going to be probably anything better than what he's doing. It's more to document a fact that I believe might be important in the very near future. So, folks, for you just coming in, Artie's Corporate Fiction, if you are interested in his videos, they're very fun. He's like me, but better at most of it, except for technology, but only barely. Only barely. So we'll get into that. Disclaimers, nothing too crazy. No apple juice or anything like that tonight. I have stuff I have to get done tonight. And I have stuff I have to get done right now. And I just wanted to make a video documenting it. So hello, everybody. Mav, thank you for being a member for 8 months, by the way. Some may say shenanigans. I don't know that they did, but I will. Shenanigans. Well, I guess I just did say it, but not. I do say shenanigans a lot. I may have said it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Hi, everyone. Here's the deal. Mechanic says, Artie is a rich man's blue bacon. I can't argue with that. Oh, I saw a comment someone left on a different video I was watching. It was like, man, I just don't watch blue bacon anymore because I can't stand his style or something like that. I'm just like, that is hard to argue with. I do have a fairly unique, well, I wouldn't say unique. I have a style that does not appeal to everybody, and that's fine. I used to be a lot more boring, and people are like, you got to spice it up, and I spiced it up. And people are like, too spicy. I went, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, here's the deal. I will finally come out and say it because I've spent the money to address it. It'll make sense in a moment. Jose Maria de Castro, who runs the channel Delete Lawz, the man who I have a protection order against, he has, in fact, served me. He made some very weird attempts at service by mail, I think, that were so incredibly wrong that they could not possibly be considered lawful service. And I was planning on responding to those with a motion to quash based on lack of jurisdiction established through the service. However, he also appears to have hired a personal process server, or, well, a person to come and serve me at my home. I was not the one who answered the door. My roommate did. We talked about him before. And there is some truth to what Mr. DeCastro has filed in his documents about attempting to serve me. He has just not filed the most up-to-date piece of information to my knowledge. Initially, after the second attempt, I wasn't home. I am not always here. It's shocking, I know. The first attempt, I don't think anyone was home. The second attempt, Will was there, and they're like, do I live here? And Will knows that I have a protection order, so he's very cautious about saying anything about me to just random strangers. He said no. And then they came back a third time, and Will again said no. I believe, in an attempt to just protect me from unknown strangers. I don't know that they identified themselves as a process server or anything like that. So I certainly wouldn't hold it against him. And I think that's a very defensible stance to take. But he did say, but I'll take those documents and get them to him. And he got them to me. And that was less than a month ago. I don't remember the exact date. No, I do remember the exact date, but I don't know if it's terribly relevant for this stream. So yes, so I consider that service. I don't think the courts have jurisdiction over me for other reasons, but I would consider that valid. And the reason I am coming out and saying this is because I have been spending all day attempting to respond to his lawsuit. Oh boy, is it a rough lawsuit, in my personal opinion. The problem is, and the reason the title of this stream is what it is, which is he won't allow me to respond or answer or whatever I named it. I don't remember what I named it. You guys can see it. I can't. I could pull it up, but I'm not going to because I don't want to. Here's the thing. He has not named me as a defendant in the case. He has served me as a defendant. He has not named me as a defendant. That's a weird situation because I cannot file any paperwork to include an answer, a demur, motion to strike, motion to quash, anything. I'm not saying that those are what I'm filing. It's just if I were to explore those routes, I can't file a single one of them until I am a defendant. And so I have spent the last, I want to say about 3 hours trying to get someone, 3.5 hours. A little longer than that, actually, but specifically with the clerk of Santa Monica Courthouse, the Superior Court that this lawsuit has been filed in, I spent at least 3 hours trying to make contact with them in order to get that status change so I can file this today. I have reserved a hearing date and location and time. I have paid the money, which was over $500 to respond to this lawsuit, shockingly. Yeah, it's not cheap. I was like, you just pay, a few dollars to file some motions, whatever. No, merely to file like your first fees or whatnot. $508.63, I want to say. It's close. I'm not sure that's guaranteed 100% correct. It is close. So we'll be working through that, and I definitely intend to file for the recovery of those costs. But I digress. The thing I want to do right now is continue to call the clerk to show that it is in fact happening. I will let it play. You have reached the clerk, whatever, and I will mute my microphone. I don't want, to be recording a conversation illegally. Of course not. But I want to show that I'm making an attempt in good faith, or whatever the correct terminology is. I'm not an attorney in California. I don't know. So I will say, I have gotten through to the clerk 3 times. The first time they were like, "Oh no, you have to file an answer," and et cetera, et cetera. I was like, "Okay, I'll go back to the e-filing thing and I'll try that." Nope, still doesn't work that way. So I contacted customer service, the e-filing website, and they're like, "You got to go back to the clerk." And the clerk, God, it was so hard to get to the clerk. Answered, same person each time. There were 3 times, same person each time. We're just like, "I don't know what to tell you. Do a thing." I'm like, "All right, I'll try the thing." No, so the 3rd time they're like, "Look, I don't know how to help you with this. Here is the direct number for my supervisor." And supervisor didn't pick up. So I left a message saying, "Hey, this is the issue I'm having. Please call me back." 20 minutes later, no response. So I called them. It rang a few times and then stopped ringing. Called them again, and it said, "This number is not available." No ringing, just not available. That's weird. That's very weird. So now I'm about to call the clerk back, and I'm not going to record the conversation. I do want to record the act of doing it. It's going to be a very boring stream. But I'm doing it publicly so that if there's any attempt to be like, "Wow, he didn't file in time," I can be like, "Buddy, that's your fault." So should probably get a pen in case I'm taking notes. And I suppose I have a little bit of paper. Yeah, I think that'll work. Hi, everyone. Hi. So, it's spotted. I got the stripper pole. By the way, there's no coin flip today, but the normal amount that is a coin flip, I cannot confirm it will work, but it might activate the train of truth. There's a possibility. So, yeah, I'm kind of for hours, folks. This is not how I wanted to spend my day, but I've been trying this for hours. And it's rough, and I have until 4:30 before the clerks are no longer going to be there. And then I have Monday. But by Monday, my reservation may no longer exist. Because if I haven't filed anything in support of that reservation in 2 days after reserving it, it gets canceled. I don't know if I have to pay those fees again. I'd really rather not. They're not cheap. But that's my problem. And it will soon, I hope, be Chili's problem. Yeah, anyway, let's do this. Also, Artie's stream has just started. Folks, check out Artie's Corporate Fiction, ARTY''S space CORPORATE space FICTION. It's going right now. It's much more interesting than this. So we're going to make another attempt. Oh boy. I'm not going to show you guys all these phone calls. I will take a screenshot right now, though. And that screenshot taken. And that dates that screenshot as right now, 2:32 p.m. So I'm going to let it play just a little bit so you hear that it's happening. And I'm going to mute the microphone. I'll probably play you some music. Some nice little, and you can talk amongst yourselves. And I will open this up so I can type to you. But I do not want to be recording this conversation because obviously wiretapping laws. Both Washington and California. And Welsh News Network, thank you for being a member for 2 months, has released the GOAT Army on them. That's yes. Yes. All right. Now, if I wanted to access the chat function, just in case. Hey, it works. All right. There's a delay. Now you know what the delay is. I don't know what the delay is. Public safety says, because I think you're an idiot for trying to do this without a lawyer. Yes. Yeah, I am dumb for not doing this with a lawyer. But weighing the pros and cons, I think for this particular case, I could justify that choice. For a more, I would say, legitimate case, I would get an attorney. But I'm going to put some money where my mouth is and see how well this works. And hopefully I don't get myself into too much trouble. Okay. Here we go. Calling. Because I'm going to forget to mute this microphone. So we're going to be on standby. We don't want to pull a chili and record an internal affairs conversation during a live stream. Okay. Listen. Hold on, I hang up the call. That scared the bejesus out of me. Oh, I'll give you Oh my God, Mav, thank you so much. Take my money because it accepts certain people. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Judy.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Certain people.
Judy, thank you so much.
Мав 1911 сэр.
Means you're a jerk. Judy, I really, really appreciate that. Wait. Was that it? I appreciate it. They're going to tell you right now, terrible investment. But thank you. Thanks. Okay, try that again. Let's not put that at full power. It works though. That's good. That's good to hear. Okay, I'm gonna take these off. This noises, and what I'm gonna do is try this again. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it off right now because I want to make sure you can hear what I want you to hear, which is the intro recorded thing.
You have reached the Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, Santa Monica Courthouse. Press 1 for English. Oprima dos.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, it just was like, oh, buddy, you unplugged it. You got to reset it in the computer itself. Okay, that's good enough. All right. Well, that was good. She actually answered. I was making such a fuss, and then first try, right away, which is great for me. But I would have loved to have included all of you in my frustration. Not really. No, that's the right thing. So she's like, yeah, no, keep calling that supervisor number. So we're going to call the supervisor number. And I'm not going to unplug it this time. I just really want to make sure I don't record these conversations illegally. And this should be the number here. We're calling it again.
For the final
Sir, have
piece,
you been drinking
you would
tonight?
Flip if you want.
Iceblade 065 is a jerk.
All right. Nobody answered. Just said, I'm sorry, this person's not available. Leave a message. Thank you, Iceplay. Thank you so much. Says flip if you want. I'll flip. It'll do nothing. What it is supposed to do, there's tails anyway. It was not a good flip. Let's see what it would have been. What it's supposed to do is activate the Train of Truth. There you go. It's a heads, but let me do that. It's tails. But it didn't because it's finicky. I have it at full power. It does not like not being at full power. But when it did work, it almost went off the table. Which is bad. So that happened. All right, we're gonna keep calling that number because apparently it's an office number, and not. I was worried. It's like, is this a cell phone number? Oh, that'd be bad. But if it's an office number, We're going to do it again. Do it till 4:30.
For the filing fees. You will much love Blue.
You jerk. I forgot this was a thing. I appreciate that. Someone was supposed to activate this. Oh, fun fact. This song was written for Mac, more or less, for a response to his Four Loko shenanigans, which is not happening today. But in case you were wondering, actually gets confused because the light color changes. Let me see if I have the correct case number, because if I do get through and they're like, you don't have. What is happening? This train. We're probably going to end up breaking this train. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to leave it there so I can keep an eye on it. Well, no. Let's make it risky. I'll make it risky. Pollock, thank you for being a member for 9 months, by the way. It says, are we all doing well? I'm doing all right. Considering. What's that case number? Oh, thank you. I got it. Yas. Cool. Got it. Got the case number. Someone was kind enough to send it to me.
For the
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Goat.
Make sure I got
Welsh News Network is a jerk.
What's that voice? I gotta fix the overlap. I probably never will, but I should. And I know I should, and I'm wrong for not doing it. Welsh News Network, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, for the F Chili Fund. Suddenly this isn't working. It might just be, like, weirdly delaying. I mean, I don't trust it to work. I'm shocked that it's worked once. And it actually has worked more than once. Kind of. Technically. It is activated. It's only run once. It almost went off the edge. So it might just randomly start going. I really appreciate that. Judy at the point, thank you for becoming a member. Lori Marie, thank you so much. And folks, I really appreciate the help with this. I hate to ask for it, and I won't ask for it, but I want you to know that I really do appreciate it, because I did not expect the defendant would have to put forth so much to defend themselves. So I was very just like, oh, legal fees. I'll just file things myself. I have a good group of people that I can bounce ideas off of, and then nobody, no. The fees after this should be, I hope, more manageable. We'll find out. But I really do appreciate it. Let's try that call again. I'm going to keep this a little closer just in case it starts running. We'll get ready to mute. I hope I'm calling the right... I am calling the right number, yes.
When you are finished, hang up or press pound.
There we go. Was that not muted the entire time? I don't know. It's fine. We didn't run into any problems. Run a ticker across the bottom to let latecomers know what I'm doing. That's a good idea. I could probably implement that right now. I mean, since we're waiting, we're not really doing anything. And James K, thank you so much, says we're all your YouTube friends except Mav. Yeah, Mav is a jerk. Mav's my ready or not friend. But, Kisker. Fair. Is the tram truly operated by Norfolk Southern? Might as well be. It is an Army train, so you know it's unreliable. It says U.S. Army on it. You can't see it. It's a little blurry, so you can't see it so well. All right, let me see if I can add a ticker since we're waiting. Oh. Text? Oh. It's mentioning things here. I don't know what most of them are, but... Oh, chat highlight looks useful. Shame. There's a tip ticker. That's not the same thing. General sources, new. So, no. No, 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 nope. Poll sponsor banner. In the future, sure. Tell you what, I know there's a way to wait. Got something here. It's not bad. It's not bad. Post News Network, thank you so much. Absolutely not. I will not be going to court as a furry. Yes. For loco. For locomotive. For locomotive. That's good. Oh, if it was powerful enough to carry a Four Loko, I would absolutely do that. It would just tip over and catch on fire. Or just catch on fire without tipping over. Oh, it's so good. Sork, thank you so much. Says $4.99 chili wish he had. That may in fact be true. It may be. James K, I wish I could have that accurately be the intro for Loco. What was it he said? Yeah, Four Loco presents in association with Jim Henson. Blue Bacon. That would be a fun. All right, stop this music. That's enough of that. Is Artie's stream becoming an incel thing? Jim Finch, like this went from being a member for 3 months, as Welsh knows from experience, furry is the way to go. All right, quickly catches all up. Yes, so Jose Maria de Castro, also known as Chili, also known as Elite Lawz, he has served me personal service, a lawsuit in which he's claiming me as a defendant. However, when I'm now attempting to electronically file my answer, having reserved a courtroom to do it, because I wrote my response and all my stuff, and as part of my stuff, I have to have a courtroom reserved, and so I made sure I had one reserved before I filed it, which is why I spent the money before making sure I could file it. So now that I'm trying to file it, we find out that he has not actually named me as a defendant with the court. He's named me as a case party something. Let me pull it up. What has it? I wrote it down. Because I spent the last 2 hours just complaining on Discord, because I'm like, who am I else? I can't complain to someone in person because I'm trying to speak to somebody on a phone. Just type it up because I need the something or other. Oh, case level actor is what he has named me as. A case level actor apparently can't file a response despite him serving me paperwork that requires a response. Oh boy, I put a lot of work into this. Well, I compiled a lot of stuff into a response that's probably not great. I'm sure it'll be very, like, semantics wise, it's not going to be good. The facts are great. The reasons why his case is garbage, I feel pretty good about. I'm sure there'll be grammar issues and there'll be format issues and some of the indents will be just off because it's, I have to do this in my spare time, and also I wrote way too many pages and had to slim it down. So my beautifully written thing, had a lot cut out, and I sure hope I didn't. It's not as pretty as it used to be, I'll tell you that. So now that I'm trying to file it, I can't. I can't go in person to the courthouse and try to figure this out because, hey, guess what? I'm not in California where this lawsuit has been filed. I'm in Washington, so I have to file electronically or, hop in a helicopter and go, which is not happening. I'm not getting there in time for the clerk stuff to close. So I have to call the clerk and be like, please fix this so I can file electronically. But the clerk who's answering is unable to help me. And the supervisor, who is the only other person who might be able to fix this, is not answering their phone. So what we are doing right now is showing that I am making an attempt to resolve this in the appropriate amount of time, because I would hate for someone to file against me and say, well, you had a time limit and you didn't meet it, and therefore summary judgment. When in reality, I can't file if you have not put me into the case properly. And so what I'm doing is showing that not only have I discovered that I'm not in the case properly, but I'm trying to fix it so that I can actually, be a part of this litigation. And if the plaintiff, in this case, Mr. DeCastro, decides to use this against me, to be like, well, he didn't file. If this was his intent the entire time, that's a really big issue for him. I don't know if that's the case, but if we see him immediately proceed in that direction, that's not going to look good for him. But if he does, I'll have a very good defense. I can just be like, here's a video, like here's a screenshot of all the attempts over this amount of time, and here's a video of me actually trying to do it, and be like, I'm operating in the best faith I can right now. I have the receipts. I've paid the money. I've been spending hours trying to contact them. There's a video of me doing it. Now, normally, I will tell you this. Normally, what one might recommend is contact the attorneys of the other party and say, hey, can you guys fix this on your end? Because they'll be able to fix it on their end a lot more easily than I will, because it's their case. But our Lord and Savior Taser, I appreciate it. If this gets submitted to court, I'm going to have to explain this. It's going to be rough. It's going to be difficult to explain. Anyway, professionalism. What is it? Normally, I would go to the attorney and say, "Hey, this is the issue," and then we could show, communications, establish that we're both trying to fix it, and it helps everybody. However, neither of us are using an attorney, which is a foolish thing for both of us. But here we are, and I have a protection order against him, so I am very hesitant to reach out in order to make any communication with him about literally anything, because I worry it will cause him to think that he is allowed to talk to me. And so I really don't want to communicate with him in any way that is not under the direct supervision of court personnel, the appropriate court personnel. So also, if I address this complaint to him, I hesitate to believe that he will scramble to fix this issue. Personal opinion. But thank you, Sharpton's race card. Sharpton's race card. Welsh News Network, thanks so much, says, wait, you're doing this wrong. You meant to get the filing money on the court steps before you file. Alex Cat, thank you so much, says, hey, Blue Bacon, it's really hard to hear you. Your mic is so quiet compared to your alerts. You are almost certainly correct. What does this lever do? Nope, that's not a volume button. I mean, maybe it is a volume button. Not for me, though. Let me see if I can fix that, and then we're going to make another phone call. All right. I should. What? Whoa. What just happened? That's pretty fun. So we're going to talk like this for the rest of the time. No, we're not. Okay, we're back. It just fixed on its own. That was weird. All right. I should be a lot louder now. I'm going to turn down the master volume, and hopefully that's better. For Public Safety says you're about to get railroaded because you have zero clue what you're doing. Okay. I got a train of truth for that. And you get to all watch it happen if that's the case. But it doesn't really look like Chili knows what he's doing either, because he has not put me into the case correctly. And gosh darn. Anyway, I would respond more in depth, but I don't want to give away any spoilers. Am I too loud now? No coin, flip Chili off. No, no. It's crazy talk. All right, let's give him another call.
Available. Record your message.
Nope. Oh, I feel like I'm so loud now. Let me do some adjusting. I'll talk to you guys a little bit, and then we'll keep trying until 4:30. Got another hour and a half of this until I just send an email saying this is what I've tried to do, and this is how long, and this is who I was contacting, and please do this on Monday, and I will contact you on Monday. They're too loud now. I agree. Let me see if I can fix that. Setting. All right. How do we feel? How's this? Is this better? Are we feeling? I'm just kidding. We'll put you at 87. We'll try 87. Let me know, folks. Let me know. I can't do Twitch. I was hoping to be done with this at 4. I was going to stream at 2 to 4. But now we're going till 4:30 unless this gets resolved. Because I got stuff I have to do elsewhere. Unfortunately. Keep on doing. James K, thank you so much. Says I look forward to seeing everyone at the deposition. Sir, please spell your name for the record. Yes, it's James K. Jamesk. I mean, he's got a lot of John Does left. That's what I think happened. I think he put in a bunch of John Does as these case level actors. And then when he put my name in to replace the John Doe, he didn't swap it to the defendants. He did it for Kate Peter, Kate Peter was always part of it. And Clement might have always been. I don't remember. Anyway, the only people who are actually defendants in the case are Kate Peter and Dan Clement. I am not. I am I keep forgetting what it is. Case level actor. I'm a case level actor in this case. I don't even know what that is. And then the Team Skeptic is the other one, who's a case level actor. So I don't believe Team Skeptic can file either. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know how this is going to affect the timelines of anything. I mean, I think it's going to help me a lot, but you know, I don't know. I'm not an attorney and maybe railroaded. Maybe she's in the bathroom for an hour. She needs help if that's the case. I hope that she is then not answering her phone because she's going to the hospital. Now, I was told that there should be other people in the office that could pick up the phone, but nobody has yet. California Papa Bear, I believe his name. Did Chili serve the lawsuit himself and ask you to waive fee of service? He sent the first one himself. The first attempt he filed in the case. He filed proof of attempt at service. He said that he was the one that sent it. Like, buddy, that's not how that works. You can't do that. So, give it another shot, folks. Get ready to. I'll give you some music again. Give you this one. Take it.
Record your message at the tone when you.
Well, another L. That's fine. You ask a lawyer if they can have the court dismiss that. Yeah. Here's the thing. I'd really like to get this dismissed with prejudice. At this point in time, I think asking for it to be dismissed because he hasn't actually had me as a defendant, I think would be dismissed without prejudice, meaning he could file it again. I'd like to prevent that. And I have some plans that I will be implementing for the appropriate legal progression of my involvement in this case to put a stop to this in one of potentially many ways, if not more than one of many ways. It says he's here. There is a fake delete Lawz in here, if that's who we're thinking it is. Now, if Mr. DeCastro is in this chat, hey, buddy, you didn't add me as a defendant with the clerk. I'm trying to do your job for you so that I can be a part of this. You want me a part of this? Great. I'm trying to do your work for you. This is not an invitation to communicate with me. This is an explanation. It's a one-way explanation. I'm at no point, nor will I ever, unless stated explicitly otherwise, give you permission to engage in a conversation with me. You should get into whatever you got and make me a defendant instead of a case level actor. You want me to respond? You want me involved? You want me responsible? You're going to need that, bud. Otherwise, cool. I will just stop playing the game. I'll just stop. I will, file to recover the money that I spent paying for the right, the ability to be a part of this case because you served me as a defendant, but you haven't allowed me to respond. So, that's just so weird. Maybe fix that. I can check it. I can check if it's actually our boy. So we need to get their brakes fixed. It is not the real one. All right, that's enough of that. So, actually, yeah, there are two of them. So, how's everyone doing? We're going to give it a couple more minutes before we call again. Ooh. I tell you what. Thank you, fake delete Lawz. And Paul, thank you so much, says, Your Honor, can you just throw the book of chili? I wouldn't hate that. I tell you what, I wouldn't hate that. Lawz is suing delete Lawz. Send me money. Dr. Nimrod, I mean, I'm not going to stop you from getting yourself involved in it appropriately. You know? Yeah, so if I can't get through today, I'm just going to send an email to the clerks and be like, hey, so here's the deal with the time. I've been trying for hours and hours. I can't contact him about it because the contact order would be improper. I mean, I technically probably could, but like, it's risky. I do not want him to think that I am allowing him to communicate. Not that it actually matters. Even if I give him permission to communicate, it would still violate the order if he did in fact communicate per the courts. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're just waiting. This is the stream. Very boring stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's not going to get more exciting than this. It is literally you watching me try to make phone calls and me documenting the fact that I'm doing it. And then, a little bit of time between phone calls, just so I can show that this is the amount of time I did it for this amount of time. In addition to the screenshots of me trying to do it. Goldfish says, here's the blue bacon. Getting more viewers making calls to bureaucracy than certain others get normally. It's weird, right? It doesn't make sense to me. I appreciate it all. Like, I think Artie's probably still streaming. That's I would argue, a better use of your time. But I'm not going to complain. Now, Charlie Girl, thanks so much, says, enjoy Artie's money. Also, I need 5 names for all black foster kids. Well, you have to have Salem. You gotta. Chat, what do you think? What are some names? 4 other names, because Salem, that's 100%. There has to be one named Salem. I will take no critiques, comments, or criticisms about it. But I appreciate you guys. Ooh. In Seattle. Can you contact your lawyer? No, I know I'm pro per as well. So he may not. He is allowed to contact me for the service of documents. That is allowed. So if he was serving me papers lawfully, correctly, he is allowed to contact me. But it really has to be related to specifically that. So if there was a court order, if the judge got involved, if the appropriate court personnel got involved and said, we will permit this specifically, then I believe it would probably be doable to have communications that were not strictly service paperwork. But he kind of brought this upon himself. I'm not required to have an attorney, and I do not intend to have an attorney at this time. So it kind of sucks for him, because if I'm not named as a defendant, he can't pursue these claims against me, as far as I'm aware. So Gripkai, I did leave a voicemail. I did. That was several hours ago, if I remember correctly. Or an hour and a half, an hour and something ago. I'll leave another one. I will leave another one. Salem, Cheyenne, Austin, Madison, Charleston, all state capitals. Oh, I do like that. People would be like, oh, you named it Salem because of Sabrina the Teenage Witch? And you'd be like, no, because state capitals. And then they'll feel unsure of how to feel. And the philosopher / existentialist Kierkegaard would be very proud of you for making people feel anxiety. That's a whole thing. Zorgmaster, thanks so much, says Blue. Google 1000 Ways to Die Dead Weight. Yes, he was in the episode, wasn't he? I never watched it, but I heard about it. Call Monday morning. That is the other plan. But I'm going to be doing this until 4:30. And Paul, thank you so much. It's fair to say that I speak for everyone here. We love you too, Blue. You are a smart, kind, funny human being. I try to be. I'm not always, but an effort is made, usually. I tend to be pretty self-critical about how I interact with people. And that doesn't mean I always interact with people the best way that I could possibly interact. Sometimes I get selfish and interact with ways that are very satisfying short term, but don't hold up long term, if that makes sense. And I would argue that just because you're a bad person, that's not the end, right? As long as you are progressing, you are bettering yourself constantly. That is the goal. That is what you should strive for. Always be bettering yourself. There will always be something that you can improve. Learning guitar, learning how to code, volunteering for the community and getting to know the people around you. Like, you can always improve. And I think striving to better yourself is more important than your current position in life, socially, morally, ethically, legally. Counter arguments can be made for certain conditions, absolutely, and I would agree with certain ones for sure. But I consider that very important. So I appreciate you saying that, because I do try. Really, I'm just buying myself time to do this again. We're going to leave a message this time. I'll put on some. I'm going to give you this one. It's just a kid screaming outside my home. Not like I'm being abducted screaming, more like I'm a child and want to compete with another child regarding who can scream louder. Thanks, kid. Really, I can scream louder. I promise you that. I will. No, well, you really got to motivate me to scream at a child. Like, you have to work for that. Anyway, leave a message. I'll give you this so you know it's calling. Ladies and gentlemen, we got through. I thought I was going to be doing this for another hour. So she was very, very confused. And I'll explain in a second. I got to let the beat drop. Not that one. That's just the bass drum. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. It's a serious channel. This is why some people don't like watching me. Because of this. Anyway. Yeah, she was very confused. She's like, you're not listed as a defendant. I'm like, yeah, I understand that. But you served me as a defendant. I have timelines I have to meet. And et cetera. And I know that he's going to keep trying, and the anxiety of this, which is fair. Because I will be worrying. I'm like, well, because he's going to start, I assume he'll start filing and be like, well, he didn't do it in time. And then I have to worry about him filing a summary judgment motion against me for not doing the thing. And although I assume he'll lose, like the chance that there. So here's the thing, and I don't want to defame anybody, but there's information in his First Amendment complaint. First amended. Did I say amendment? First amended complaint that I believe to be factually and provably incorrect. Enough so that it entirely changes the nature of what is being described. That is what I believe. I believe I would be able to defend that. My concern is that in his filings, he may make similar misstatements intentionally or otherwise. And a busy judge who just is dealing with more serious stuff might make a mistake, and appealing it, that's some work. That's a lot. And it's such a slim chance that it would go down that way. But the fact that it might be possible means I want to do this now. So let me see if I can log into my e-filing services. Yeah. So anyway, well, yeah. As I was talking about something or other, she's just like, "Sir, what even is a case party, whatever it was?" I'm like, "Ma'am, I know it, as much about it as you do. It seems I have no idea." And she's like, "Well, okay, okay, we finally found it." And she's like, "I will send this to one of my clerks. Check in 5 minutes. You should be able to do it." Just like, "Oh, okay." And then you guys will probably end up seeing it, and then you will tear it apart as being absolutely garbage. And I am confident it will not be professional level. But I am also confident it's better than what he filed. And that's the standard I'm going for. Maybe a low standard? I don't know. Listen. I would like to get this resolved on the merits of my arguments. And if it starts getting too weird, I will get an attorney. At this point in time, I have so many backup I don't want to, no spoilers. There's a lot that I have prepared. If one thing doesn't work, next thing. And the goal is really just to legally, correctly, appropriately show the court that this should never be filed against me again. So can I stream the court hearing between you two? I mean, it's, I have it reserved for August 1st, 8:30 a.m. That is the earliest date it could be done. And if I can, I would love to. And you're going to watch me stumble over my words and stutter and just be all around garbage. 8:30 in the morning. But hopefully I actually do it well. Let's see. We're going to find out. Case level action. That's the one case. And this is a bad idea, ladies and gentlemen. Representing yourself, not being an attorney, even being an attorney, not a great idea. However, the lawsuit is real bad. and I felt confident. We'll see how long that lasts. But now that's happening, am I getting a little nervous about it? Yeah. I absolutely am. But we're doing it. All right. More music. Take a nap the night before and just stay awake all morning. Just get up at 3 and be... Actually, you know, I don't hate that idea. I've done that. That is a tactic I've used. Not for a while. All right, let's do a little bit of logging in. $7 filing fee? I'll take it. See if that actually holds up. Okay. Filing status. Oh. You guys don't get to see what I'm doing. Nope, still not a party. The cast. I'm trying. I'm trying, bud. This is not an invitation to talk to me. I am out here making attempts. I ain't party yet? No. Alright, well, yeah, let's do some music. Go back to the whatever. Courtney Miles, hey, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Drop a no contact? No. No. Absolutely not. Definitely no. If I use spell check, I did him. We'll see. We'll see. Royalty-free law file and music. It's it's by Ryan MacLeod, I think. That sounds right. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good, pretty fun music. I played. Thank you so much. How about we do a mock court case with a few of us as with Chili and Ari as the judge, or Merb as Chili? Merb would just make me angry. I say it every single time. I'll keep saying it. Also, Courtney Miles, thank you for becoming a member, and Doc Jones, thank you for subscribing. I have zero confidence based on what I've seen him say and the thoughts I've watched him think in his ability to interpret or come to legal conclusions, putting together facts of cases and understanding like presumptions of innocence, and well, to a degree. I've never been impressed by it, though. His knowledge of the formats, the rules of court, as far as I know, I've seen pretty solid. In that, I'll give him credit. But when it comes to actually having an unbiased opinion based on the facts instead of trying to support his personal beliefs with stuff that really doesn't, in the face of better evidence, I'm not impressed. That's why he couldn't beat me in an argument about 18 U.S.C. 795. And now that I've said that, 30 people are going to start messaging me going, actually, he did. No, he really didn't. But if he wants to try again, I'm happy to kick him to the curb one more time. MacLeod? Oh, you pronounce it McLeod. See, I used to pronounce it McLeod, and then I was like, no, it's MacLeod. I almost pronounced it incorrectly. The reason I paused when I said his last name was because I almost said McLeod. I was like, that's not right. That's not how it's spelled. Curses. Paul, are you playing a game with me? Do you know that I don't know? And you're like, yeah, let's convince him. Let's gaslight him. I bet you would, Paul. No. But thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. You would know better than me. You have the pound sign, so you're in that part of the world, right? Also, Paul, thanks so much for earlier. I said that's why I said human being. We are perfectible. One hopes. But Paul again, it's fair to say that I speak for everyone here. I already read that one. Pfft, you getting greedy over there. And Welsh, thanks so much, says, sorry, Blue, got to leave and get ready for my live. Good luck, man. Keep it the fight. I really appreciate that. Have fun on your live. You're already gone. But enjoy that. Did I miss anybody else? The Goldfish, thank you for being a member. Did I read this one? Adding someone to a lawsuit in a manner where they have to reply but are not permitted to is peak pepper. It's spicy is what it is. Spread Eagle E-Bigger, thanks so much. Says, Your Honor, Blue, the plaintiff was eating Alabama Hot Pocket. I don't know what that is. I don't know that I want to. And burned his mouth because the plaintiff was exerting his dominion over Blue waffles. Most of that went over my head, but I thank you for the donation. Welsh News Network, who's also still not here. I'm so sorry for missing it. Says, wait, you're doing this? Oh, no, I read that one. Ha! Just making sure. Charlie Girl, thank you for being a member for 8 months. I unsubs and cancel my membership. I'll give you more money. You certainly don't have to. Jim Finch, thank you. Says, Welsh, I know from experience phrase is the way to go. I may have read that. Not sure. I'm just making sure. I think I got everybody except for Tones. Thank you so much, Tones. Says, if you need to hire an attorney for the purpose of crushing and humiliating Chili, there's no doubt people would donate, kick his ass, Seabass. Well, here's the thing: is there are other defendants in this case, and I don't know if Kate still has an attorney. And if I can't do it, and other people do, in fact, like fully enter this situation, this arena, as it were, I'm just sort of, we're slapping at each other a little bit. They'll be coming with bigger guns. I don't know. But there are enough issues with this lawsuit. I feel like he does not know enough to mount any incredible defense. I have pretty good counter shenanigans. I think they're very, very solid. I don't think he knows all the little trickeries that would hem me up. And if he does engage in the trickery to delay or whatever, I'll just file to have him declared vexatious for attempting to delay this proceeding. That's a free insight into the future, the possible future. For you, Mr. DeCastro, that is not an invitation to contact me. So let the attorney go once the funds ran out. Has been responding pro se. I mean, I assume the attorney put in a very good foundation for that. Meanwhile, I'm here being incredibly stupid about this. But we'll find out. Water's wet and pineapple goes on pizza. That's right, Low Speed Belly Drag. Thank you so much, by the way. Pineapple does go on pizza, and I'll explain why. White sauce. You're putting pineapple on a pizza with red sauce? You're wrong. You put it on a pizza with white sauce? It is a different experience. It's like rediscovering pizza. No, it's not. But it is definitely, I would argue that pineapple belongs on pizza if it's a white sauce. If it's not a white sauce, I still don't hate it. Ham, though. Ham doesn't belong on pizza. That's ridiculous. Crispy pepperoni, guys. But I'll agree with you. I missed one. Paul, thank you so much, says, tee-hee. Appreciate that. And Paul again says, we should petition to offer Chili dissent lips. You corrected me on McLeod. I'm going to correct you on decent. I can't recommend that. Let's try refreshing this again. Has it been fixed? Nope. Oh, no, it is not. I mean, what he's done is he's given me a very good excuse for why I may be late. Hooray. I was really hoping this would be done today. It was fine. It was fine. I get to hang out with all of you, you crazies. Nope, I'm still case of actor. Who knows if I'll ever get through to that person again. We'll try in a little bit. Yeah. Malehu, we're gonna have to disagree. Pineapple and white sauce. That's the way to do it. It's a sweeter experience all around. It pairs better. I'm not saying pineapple and red sauce is not also acceptable. I argue that's not as good. And it's an easier argument to defend from all people discussing pineapple on pizza. Because you have the people who are like, pineapple on pizza, yes. Great, they're not going to be upset at pineapple on pizza, even with white sauce. Well, one possible exception. And the people who are like, pineapple on pizza, no. I got to go, but have you tried it with the white sauce? And probably they haven't. Because if they're already not trying it with red sauce, they probably aren't trying it with white sauce. And then I get to go, see, I'll agree with you on the red sauce. It's not as good. I'll still eat it. I'll eat yours. Thank you. But with white sauce, you don't know. So you can't say it. And that way, I always win. I don't always win. Paul, thank you so much. There's nothing decent about Chilito. Gotcha. No, you set me up. You knocked me down. And Justin B, thank you for being a member for 11 months, says, Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It is, in fact. Secret McSquirrel, it has been a while. Thanks so much. Says, hey, been a while. Thought I would say hello. Oh, hello to you, too. Bacon chicken with barbecue sauce is nummy, says Katini. I'll be honest with you. And I'm going to get some hate from the lower half of the United States and parts of the upper half. I'm not a big fan of barbecue sauce. I really... For whatever reason, I think maybe like as a kid, no, because I didn't eat that much with barbecue sauce as a kid, and maybe that's the problem is I didn't experience enough barbecue sauce as a kid to appreciate it now. There are other sauces I prefer, but for some reason, like barbecue sauce, it's fine. I'll eat food with barbecue sauce. It's just I don't seek it out and I don't prefer it. I know, J Carr. I know. It doesn't make sense. It's crazy talk. Doesn't like barbecue sauce is a staple. It's such a common sauce. It's everywhere. It's not that I dislike it. It's just doesn't. At least it's unsubscribed because of it. Baconhead eating for fun. Thanks so much. Is curry pizza the best? Curry pizza is good. You're not wrong. A good curry pizza is good. There, you can have some bad ones. Spread Eagle E Bigger, thanks so much. Says pineapple, ham, and extra cheese, I assume, with barbecue sauce. You tro? I can't agree with that because I disagree with the ham because I would argue that pepperoni is objectively better than barbecue sauce. Only who says barbecue sauce greatly improved by the application of fire. Other than that, it's meh. I would agree that it's better when it's not cold and or room temperature. I would argue that. Charlie Girl thinks I'm a monster. There are worse reasons to be called a monster. I do have a weird palate though. Horseradish. I do love a good horseradish. Horseradish and honey mustard mixed together. I can't. Oh, there we go. That is a solid choice as far as I am concerned. Pineapple and sriracha, marinated pork chops. Oh. That sounds delightful. That sounds very good. Cottage cheese is pineapple. I can't do cottage cheese. I struggle with any soft cheese. It's a texture thing. I don't know. I don't do cheesecake. People challenge me on this all the time. I'll take a bite of cake. It's cheesecake. I don't really care for cheesecake. I just don't agree with cheese being used. It's like people are like, I don't like pineapple making an entree sweet. Someone said in the chat. I don't like cheese being in a dessert, with some exceptions, like dessert pizzas where it's like just cheese and then the sugar and then whatever. I'm all about that. But for whatever reason, cheesecake just does not do it for me. And any like soft pie like thing, like key lime, no. And people are like, oh, try this one. You can't even taste the cheese in it. I can. There was one time where I almost didn't detect it. It was so subtle. And took several bites. Every other time, anyone who's ever been like, no, this one. Like, yeah, no, I can taste it. I'm just not interested. Thank you. Sour cream as well. Don't really care for sour cream. I know. Can't eat. I don't eat raw tomato. Triggers my gag reflex. Unraw tomato. That makes sense. Doesn't really. It's a weird thing. It is a weird thing. There are a lot of Italians who I'm sure are like, this guy is crazy. We also are very offended by that accent. Yeah. Josh Withing, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Good gosh. Thank you so much. Says 11 months of ooh-woo, in fact. You keep at it. You're rapscallion. By the way, pineapple on pizza is an abomination, but is cereal a soup? Hot dog a sandwich? An argument can be made that it is. And now you might counter-argue that we're just buying time, folks. Counter-argument. But cereal's cold. And therefore, and soup is hot. Counter-argument. Not all soups are hot. What is porridge then? Is that a cereal? Does it matter that it's eaten at breakfast? Is that what makes it what it is? What are the ingredients? Does a soup have to have meat in it? No. What about like broccoli and cheddar? I would argue. I'm going to make somebody angry. This is the worst answer. Nobody will be happy about this. Cereal is a soup if you use water instead of milk. Can't do anything about it now. It's official. Nobody's going to like that. And, okay. We go on to the argument about a hot dog. It is so tempting to say, no, because it's not two separate pieces of bread. It just folds open. For a hot dog being a sandwich. Is that what I said? Whatever. That's not how that works. But then you can counter argue, okay, well, what if you just removed the connection and it was just two separate buns? There's a dilemma. And then you get to go, what about a Philly cheesesteak? You ever been like, I want a Philly cheesesteak hot dog without it actually having a hot dog? I don't like it, but I would say yes, a hot dog is a sandwich. Or it can possess enough of the relevant qualities that it should be considered one. I think the biggest argument against it is that it's a bread that folds open. But I don't think that's a strong enough argument. Yeah, maybe I just haven't found a good, the right sauce. I can't argue with that. Merriam-Webster came down definitively on the side of yes, a hot dog is a sandwich because the definition of sandwich is two or more slices of bread or a split roll having filling in between. Well, there you go. And shredded wheat with milk and butter. Shredded wheat with milk and butter is a chowder. And then open-faced sandwiches. Cereal is a bisque. Let me just make sure I know what I'm talking about. I don't. All right. All bisque are soup, but not all soup is bisque. Okay. Thick cream soup. That chef's puree and strained. I would argue that cereal is not a bisque if it has not been pureed and strained. However, you could perhaps make an argument that shredded wheat. No, because until it's like you could make an argument that once the shredded wheat or whatever it was has dissolved enough in the liquid, it is then a bisque. But I would argue no, because that's not its intended state necessarily. But can it? Okay. Definition of soup. Cynthia, thank you so much. Says Captain Crunch of vanilla ice cream. Oh, yes. Oh, Artie. It's Ray. Artie's people. Hi, everyone. We're waiting on the clerks to update Mr. Castro's case for him after I called him for hours to help him out and them out. Meaning of a soup is a liquid food, especially with a meat, fish, or vegetable stock as a base and often containing pieces of solid food. Oh, milk or water is not meat, fish, or vegetable stock, but it doesn't say it has to have those. Just especially with those. We're getting into the thick of it here. Into the thick of it. Soup with a milk base. It does exist. Uncooked milk is not a broth. Oh. It's not a broth. If it has to be a broth. Milk is not a broth. You can make cereal a soup then by presumably boiling down the milk. Everyone joining us, we're discussing whether or not cereal is a soup. And initially, I suggested yes, but I'm going to have to change that answer because milk is not broth. Let me find out what other people think about this. Is cereal a soup? Cereal doesn't meet the dictionary's definition of soup. What qualifies as a liquid food when eaten with milk? It doesn't contain meat, fish, or vegetable stock. So yeah, it would have to have a stock or whatever the other thing we were looking at. The main fact then, if that is the case, be soups that are not actually soups. Interesting. Broth is what I'm thinking of. And you make several soups with milk base, but are they cold soups? Are they heated at any point? At that point, you're making a broth, right? You're heating that milk. And then Hitchbot, thanks so much, Hitchbot, says, I love that tomatoes are a vegetable almost entirely for tax reasons. Is that why? Because they are a fruit. I'll have to look into that. Ice Blade, thanks so much. Says a hot dog is a hero. The shape of the bun. You're saying that. But doesn't gyro usually have like shredded meat? Oh no, not the argument. Is water actually wet? Oh, that one's a fun rabbit hole. I really do enjoy that one. You have cocoa butters, make it a broth. Don't know if I agree. Let me check this case again. Refreshing. Machine case information. Ooh, it says it may take a moment. It may have changed. Last changed 3. Oh. Wait, no. That's just my draft was last changed. Okay. I'm in there. All of us are in there. Oh, she put everybody as a party. Well, he did write the complaint to do that, technically. Oops, I just wanted me in there. Well, sorry, Team Skeptic. I hope you don't mind. We're filing it. We're getting it in before 4:30. No fee exemption, unfortunately. Here we go, folks. It's happening. Swap this bad boy out there. Nope. I have one more document here. Where you go? Oh. I'm gonna type that. that's the correct one. Electronic filing struggling just a little bit. Hold on. It automatically like takes it and puts it in a electronic format. I'm not sure that's correct. Oh. Well, this is what's happening now. We're just doing this. But we mostly accomplished what we're trying to do. I'll be right back. Let me stop that. Do I have a be right back thing? Yeah, I'll be right back. All right. Let me check my stuff real quick to make sure it's proper. Got it. Some weird coloring that was popping up, but it's not showing on the original document. I don't know what it's thinking. Just gonna do it on the thing I've been doing it on the entire time. Not gonna worry about it. We'll roll with it. There are probably some grievous errors. I don't think it will be enough to be legally devastating. If that makes sense. We hope. Well, I want to give you guys. Oh, nope. Let's do this one. We haven't heard this one in a while. A fun one. I know, riveting stuff, folks. We're just filing a response to the lawsuit. At least the music's fun. I'd be doing these moves without you guys here as well, just so you know. Sounds like Discount Pirates of the Caribbean. I'll take it. I wrote it years ago. That's kind of what I was going for. It's like 2017, 2018, 2016. I don't remember. Around then. It is fun thinking music, isn't it? Some shanties. We could probably do some shanties as thank you for sticking with me as I do this nonsense. Let's see. Let me check the... There's a coloring thing. I'm just going to let it happen. No, there's not. What? It is such a fun song, though. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't have the time to put something together like this anymore. Not right now, anyway. Good times. Yeah, I'll give you one that I didn't do. Right, I'll let you guys know right now. There are some weird formatting issues of how it has uploaded. Maybe I did do it. Hold on. Let me just check real quick, see if I can fix it. No, it's just electronically like pulling stuff weirdly. I'm going to save it as a PDF. That might fix most of these issues. We don't need to hear that guy make woes at us. It's mac and cheese thick soup. Oh, mac and cheese is a soup. Yes. Maybe. I feel like that's something you could say. Jeez, I think we're still on that. All right. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Saving it as a PDF. That might save us some trouble. We save it as a PDF. Yeah, glad to have you along for the ride. Very boring stuff, I'm sure. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. You're just going to have to guess. I'm going to save it. I hope for the best. All right. And then we're going to do it to the other one. And you guys are what? Okay, there's some weirdness. Paul, thank you so much. I really love drawing when listening to your lives. Busy with a series of portraits of LGBT advocates. Now it's Brett Jones, Yvette Navy SEAL. Cop now. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Is pretty nifty. Okay. We're gonna fix this again, because now it wants to make a fuss at me. It's fine. Bear with me. No. Microsoft Word, you sly devil. I'm gonna allow it. We're going to lock it in. We're going to overwrite this bad boy. Let me do it. Let me do it. Yes, I would like to replace it. Music. I don't know if I do that one. This one's a fun one. And you get these black bars I have to squeeze between. Well, we're going to hope for the best. Hope for the best. Something weird just happened. Not sure what it was. Well, I get one free fix of it. All right, that's enough. How's everyone doing? Riveting stream. The weirdest stream, I tell you what. And there's still 300 of you, and I don't understand why. Because this is probably the most boring stream I've ever done. I'm glad to have you here for it. Like, I'm glad you're coming along for the ride. And we're just gonna hope for the best, and people are gonna make fun of it, and I know that they are. I know. But we'll go over it in the future, hopefully. I hope you're all polite about it. Or understanding. I'll give you that. This is a dumb idea on my part of filing this myself. Now that I'm actually about to do it, I'm just like, oh me. All right, well, here we go. Saving as the old thing. Not here we go yet. We're not at that point yet. I still got 28 minutes to file this, so. Don't argue about foods and iPhone obeys. Kitchen? Yes. Kitchen. Okay. Now it's getting fun. Formatting like garbage. No. Might be the best we're gonna get it. Oh, it's a party up in here. I've gotten this far into the song ever. Alright, well, you get to see me struggle with formatting, and I think we're going to have to leave it where it is, and hope for the best, and hope I didn't forget anything, which I'm confident I have. Which just very abruptly ends, doesn't it? Now we can sit in silence, awkwardly. I'm going to save a copy. We're going to hope it works. This is the portion of my life, which will later be referred to as emotional distress and damages. I don't know. I say that half jokingly, But now that I'm thinking about it, all right, is the format? Nothing immediately jumps out at me anymore. And so we're going to hope. Okay. We're gonna hope for the best. This is it. This is it. We hope this is it. Hopefully this is it. This is hopefully it. I'm gonna place a document. Nobody knows what I'm. You can't see what I'm doing, and that's fine. Don't worry about it. And it's gonna be. Hopefully this one. Let's open it up and check. Did I do it? There is still an issue. It's still formatting weirdly. I'm going to leave it. I'm not happy about it. It's a weird gap at the bottom of one of the pages. I don't know why. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to worry about it. Lynn's Brewer, can you claim emotional pain for everything being soup? Well, you have to establish who's at fault for the soup. I would argue Chef Boyardee. The person, not the brand. Maybe? No, I would not argue either of those things. Do not. This is a joke. This is a joke. As a fake lawyer, I can confirm that don't believe that I'm a lawyer. Memorandum did it upload appropriately and not super gosh darn weirdly. It's written super gosh darn weirdly, probably, but did it upload super gosh darn weirdly? I get one amendment. I get one amendment. I get one freebie. Okay. And I'll leave a little note for the clerk. The courtroom is, all right, we need some music. Otherwise, it's just me silently being confused. Well, it might get kicked back. They might say no, but at least I'm trying. Very good excuse. First page, yes. Self-representing baby like a moron. I'll say it again and again. I also still believe it's the best option at the moment. Complicated stuff, folks. Learning as I go is a bad idea. I still think I know more than constitutional law scholar of 20 years, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let me get this right. Cool. Check one more time. Gotta mouth the words to understand them, you know? I'm doing. What are the fees going to be? Holy Jesus Christ, no. That's not correct. I've already paid that fee. So, God. 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes to make this not do that. Let's charge me another $400 for the answer fee. I've already paid that as part of the first filing fee, I believe. So what we're going to do is not that. And if the clerks have questions, well, I've called them a lot of times. Maybe they owe me a phone call. That's the end of the music. Awkward silence again. Oop. That's not what I meant to do. That's fine. Oh, no. Here we go. Awkward silence. Awkward silence. And that. I hope. No. And we do this. We hope that's correct. And you guys are just going to have to guess. There's 287 of you. Why is that? Computer problems. Computer problems. Right. No, it. Well, I just have to pay another $400 and be like, hey, I already paid the thing with the stuff. It lets me check a thing saying I've already $435 plus another bunch that equals $461.17. If you want to know what this is like, that's it. How's it going, Judy? Well, just make sure this is correct then. Yeah. Give me 1 second. guys knowing about it. More awkward silence. I'll give you the music again. It's fine. Hi, chat. Sounds like a ripoff. Yeah, it's a little pricey. I don't know why. But we're gonna roll with it. Alright, we're gonna do... that. I'm not gonna explain what it is. It's personal. Hope this works. Okay. 13 minutes. Really erasing the clock on this one. People are still watching for some reason. I don't understand, but I appreciate it. Yes, I see. Fix that. A lot of things. Who is it? Mark Jones, thanks so much. Stop this so it can. Yeah. It's ready for it for once. There it is. And payment. What? Now it's not charging me. I mean, it's charging me $13 as opposed to 400 something. It's very strange. I refreshed it. Maybe that's very weird. I'm not complaining because I already spent that 400 whatever dollars. So this feels much better to me. And I will just, oh, no. Because it didn't put a court reservation number, so I assumed I would, no, that doesn't make sense. Well, maybe it does. I'm not going to ask too many questions because I have 11 minutes. Let me just go over this and click that button. And click this button. And I suppose and it will send an email automatically to him. Good. That counts as electronic service of it. She's also opted in. B2, hey, thank you so much. This is because it's another beautiful hashtag Screwflanders Day in the neighborhood, and because Wendy's has nothing on Blue Baconator. TGIF, hashtag like old times. Hey, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's filed. On that note, it has been filed. All right. It just says it's pending. It's official. Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 hours, we have officially filed our way into this lawsuit, I think. After hours of calling the courthouse and trying to get them to do his job for him, putting in the work to actually be a part of this. Don't ever come at me and say that I filed late based on these. Or you can, but I'm going to laugh you out of, not court, but I have a very solid recorded defense right here. And hey, you guys are all wonderful. Thank you so much, by the way. And if they may not like it, there may be an issue. There may be many issues. The issue I see right now is I filed an answer as a motion to demur and strike with the motion to demur and strike, et cetera, and memorandums of points and authorities. They may say, well, you didn't technically file as an answer, even though demur could be considered an answer, because answer is an option, but answer is also asking me to pay $400. And I don't know because it was an answer or because something else weird happened, but I didn't want to take the chance. And if they want to bounce it back, I've been doing my due diligence to try and make this happen. And demur is considered an answer to the best of my knowledge. And I really hope it is. 420 on the spot. Hey, 420 on the spot. Blaze it responsibly and legally. I'm talking about cooking, not anything else. You weirdos, crazies. All right, we did it. It is official. Oh no, Liz, I hope your fur child, your baby fur child, is doing okay with that. But exactly 2 hours of stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to take a rain check on those sea shanties. Team Tina, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. You guys are wonderful. Hi, also Team Tina. It doesn't make sense. I really appreciate it. It's just weird chill stream. And Artie, so sorry for if I took anyone away from it. And everyone who came here after Artie, I really appreciate you stopping on by and my gas stove. Kisker Venrath says I should file an invoice for my 2 hours of work. You did for chili, so things to be filed properly. Just an invoice. Now I'll give you this, even though I'm about to leave. It's just too good. He has requested attorney fees to be paid to him. He is his own attorney in California. You can't recover fees for your own work, essentially, even if you are an attorney. And maybe I've missed some case law, but similarly, I don't think I'd be able to be like, well, as I did the attorney work for him. That's fun. Oh, Little King of the Birds. He's going to destroy it. Merv's going to just ruin it. He's going to squat all over this and make a mess. I absolutely anticipate this. However, I'm not trying to make the perfect filing. I'm trying to get it good. As someone who's not a lawyer, I feel like I did okay. No! Grip guy, thank you so much. You triggered that. I absolutely expect this to be torn apart for a variety of reasons, but I expect it to present better arguments than anything that Chili has presented. And I think, although it's not lawyer level, this would not get me a passing grade in law school, I'm sure. But I think it presents counter arguments better than anything that Chili has produced in a manner that is going to correctly or appropriately contradict. I don't think my arguments are what is going to be the weak point of this. I think if he were to challenge it based on filing it in the exact perfect ways, there are a couple problems. I don't believe he knows exactly what those perfect ways are. And if he opens that door, oh boy, does it also open up all the windows in his own house for people to make the exact same claims back. So if he's going to go after mine, that'd be chilly. If he's going to go after mine for issues, we better hope he's not making the exact same ones. So, Josh K claim legal fees from Chile. I mean, you can get filing. You can ask for filing fees, but not like legal fees, except if you have a lawyer. If you paid for an attorney for a service related to this, yes, that is what you would claim. You cannot, according to what I've read, the case law, you can't ask for your own attorney fees as an attorney or otherwise. And James K says the Blues really going to my cousin Vinny this filing. My cousin Vinny did it right, though. That's the thing. Is I don't know that I did. I will tell Team Skeptic the Clerks updated it. So, certain filing fees cannot be recovered. Some can, I believe. And Danny, thanks so much for the Apple Juice Fund after. I really appreciate that. Grip Guy, thank you so much as well. Sorry, I was panicking with the train. It's popped out for a bit. Sounds like you had some success. Take this to celebrate. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Merb is going to ruin this. And I expect that. Sure. But surely it's not worse than what it is being filed to counter. If that makes sense, right? Is Skeptic on this too? He is on the lawsuit. He is not. We have not collaborated directly regarding anything that I don't know what he's doing, and I don't think he knows what I'm doing. He does now. He will. 70% does not pass the smell test. I feel like, and I wouldn't do this. This would be risky. I feel like if I didn't show up, I still wouldn't be in trouble. I think there's a chance that might be a possibility. I do not want to test it. But yeah, if that were not the case, I would have gotten an attorney. But I'm trying something crazy. And my understanding is this lawyer, or not lawyer, this judge. Sorry, judge, honorable judge. Name I've forgotten. Doesn't matter. I hear he's pretty strict. And I assume that's going to work very much against me. It's also going to work against Chile. And having spent over $500 just to get into this, and the hours I spent just to get into this, and thank you guys so much for offsetting that. I don't want to ask for legal fees, but or the costs. I'm not getting an attorney. I don't expect anywhere near, and please don't, anywhere near what Kate was originally provided when she became involved in legal stuff. I don't expect it. I don't want it. I do appreciate a little bit of help. I don't want anybody to put themselves in a situation where they're financially struggling. And if you have any doubt about whether or not you want to do it, please don't. Please don't. I will survive this. If you are, if you got your Scrooge McDuck vault, and you're like, well, the foundation is starting to crack under the weight, I'm not going to be upset. But please don't feel like you are obligated in any way to assist. In fact, I will formally request that you don't. I won't stop you necessarily, unless I think that you are doing harm to yourself or others by donating. But I'm going to formally request that you don't do it while still leaving an option. I think that will make me feel the best in my own brain, my own little world here. If it's thrown out, do I get my moolah back? If it's dismissed as like having no merit at all, I believe I can file to hold him accountable for the fees. I don't know that it's like an automatic thing. I think I have to like tell the court that I would like him to have to pay because it's frivolous. So it's chilly. If anything, Kate proved you don't need a lawyer for his lawsuits. And guys, I see that's sort of my line of thought. Now that I've actually done it, though, it's just like, is this right? Am I dumb? Emotional support for Don't You Dare. Angel, thanks so much. I got served a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's just now that the deadline to respond is coming up, I'm publicly saying that I have been served. Paul, thank you so much for the telefund. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm too sexy for this lawsuit. Thanks, Linz. And Mickey the Bull says, pro se? Have you learned nothing? It's pro per, actually, in California. Well, it's sort of both. It's interchangeable. Apparently, that's like the preferred thing. Yeah, no, it's a dumb move. It's a very dumb move. But it is what I've opted to do. Mr. Castro has communicated to me an intent to involve me in this lawsuit in order to essentially bankrupt me. If not by winning the lawsuit, then through legal fees. And I know that if I incurred those fees with a lawyer, he would owe them. He doesn't have money, though. If I went after him for it, nothing would happen. It would be a huge problem. At this point, with what he's filed, I do not believe an attorney would provide enough of a benefit for me to hire or pay for the services of one. That is not the smart move. But in the face of all variables and possibilities, having reviewed all information I believe to be relevant to the best that I am able at this time, this appeared to be the appropriate choice in this one specific incident. And I'm not happy about it. I'm real nervous about it. But there you go. Beetle Jesse says, I will send 1 gold bar, no more. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll always install that stripper pole. Yeah, if I'm hurting for money, if I'm really hurting for money, we will consider that option. And McGangs, thank you so much. Says, money if you need a law talking guy. If not, buy some options. I really appreciate that. There's nothing stopping it on the end. There's nothing. Who did that? Gur and Kiva. Hey, Gur and Kiva, thank you so much. Because I'm petty. Well, I appreciate that. All right, I got to get out of here before you guys keep doing that. Hopefully I'll stream again soon. Really appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for sticking around for this. I don't know why you did. I'm glad you did. Also, Doc Jones, thanks so much. It's first time here, but anything to help shut down a fake constitutional scholar. He's trifling and dangerous to our Constitution. Well, I appreciate your donation.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
I always forget about the things I
Kiran
said.
the Kiva is a jerk.
Yeah, that's that. Danny, thanks so much for the strip poll fund. It's time. I can't promise anything. Ton of lawyers on YouTube I could probably talk to. The problem is I don't want to get anybody in trouble because, it's like, I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer. This is not legal advice, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's a limit to how much they can provide. Once I am over my head, Jesus, that was close. Turning in the other direction. Should go that way. Paul, thank you. I would bring to the court attention the frivolous attempts of that individual. Future filings. Spoilers. Nana J, I appreciate it. And everyone else, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for sticking around.
I would bring to the court attention the frivolous attempts of that WNK stain.
Yeah, I expected to read that. It's fine. OnlyFans. I got to do a lot more running if I want to do an OnlyFans. And Courtney Miles, thank you so much. Bring back on hang, trying and quartering. I don't know if that'd be technically appropriate. I do have to get out of here. I want to stay. I do. I have stuff I have to get going to do. I cannot overstate how appreciative I am of everything you guys, all of your support. Just being here, commenting, saying nice things, engaging in conversations, and of course donations. And Liz Breath, I would love to. I don't. I actually haven't heard from her in a while. She had some pretty difficult stuff that she had to go deal with, and so I was like, please go. I do want to address this before I get out of here. Please, you should take care of this. I try to pay her, and she says no. And there's nothing that obligates her to do anything for me, but she does. She assists so much. Like behind the scenes, it's nuts. And so, absolutely, she deserves a year's vacation. I did send a message a few weeks ago, being like, "Hey, just hope you're okay." About a week ago, I left a voicemail saying the same, and that we miss her, but that she shouldn't feel compelled to feel the need to come back unless she absolutely wanted to and was in a position to do so. I have not heard back. I did check obituaries just to make sure. And I don't feel good about it. I do worry. But it's not my place to give details. I didn't ask for too many details, but the ones I have is not my place. I do miss her. And I hope she's doing all right. But I don't want, let me get up nice up close and personal. This is not a request to come back too early. Take care of what you need. I wouldn't say no to knowing that you're okay, though, Rennie. So, yeah, I've been debating whether or not I should bring this up, and I wasn't going to, and then you brought it up. I'm like, you know what? No, I think I should. I know now it's not fun. Now I can leave and not feel bad about it because everyone's sad. But yeah, no, I'm operating on the assumption that she is okay. But part of me worries. But I feel like someone would have let me know. There are other people around her that I assume would have let me know. So. Oh, I see, Charlie. That's what the Charlie Girl, I'm sorry. I see what the one is about. Okay. I see. I go running more, apparently. Okay. Now for real, I gotta get out of here before I make anyone too sad about anything. You guys are the best. Really appreciate it. Can't wait to hang out with you all again. Hopefully I do a Twitch stream soon. We gotta get back to the forest. And until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, be good, stay safe.